Morning.
Boarding.
Boarding.
Morning.
Boarding. So, I've been up since 8 a.m. this morning. Only up to a few minutes ago, I realised that it was nearly 9 o'clock. So, relaxing morning, but time got away from me this morning. Never mind. We're here now. How do? Got James and Mr. Marley. You both all right?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
James, you're looking very well.
Yes, it's amazing what makeup can do early in the morning, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah. You got you taking your kitchen roll off around your neck.
Yes. Yeah, I manoeuvred the makeup artist out of the door. Holy moly! I might have
Very
to
good.
turn my camera off in a second and volume while I readjust my cat.
Fine. You go adjust your cat. Mr. Marley, how are you this morning?
I'm
evening?
excellent. Yeah, well, evening. Yeah. No, it's not much to report here. Just it's all good.
Yeah.
I've had more time at the bench today than I thought I would have, so I've been enjoying myself.
Excellent. Good news. Good to hear. Let's put the date up, shall we? What date is it today?
Sunday. Well,
12th today
for me, but 6 for you.
The 7th of May. Ish. I do.
What is 7th? Of course it's 7th for you. It's early morning.
There you go. Put the date up. But only put the date up so that people who are watching back don't watch the wrong one. And they don't end up watching a 2-week-old one, thinking it's the modern one. Just out of courtesy. You know? We've got lots of people watching as well. So shall we go through the chatty chats and what's going on? It's Mr. Wayne Cooper says, good morning, everyone. How are you,
Wayne?
Good to see you. We're going to be doing sit rep later, so if you haven't put your pictures up in sit rep, let us know. Well, no, don't let us know. Just put them up in sit rep.
Hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up. Put it in sit rep. Have you got the right microphone selected, James? Just wondering. Or have you got your mics close near to your face or something? We can hear you. It's perfectly fine. It's just a bit, the quality is a bit lower.
Yeah, but let's be honest. The quality from me would be the normal standard, which is low.
Yeah, but if we can get the microphone at least sounding reasonably well, then it doesn't matter really what you say. Content doesn't matter. It's just the quality of the audio is good. You listen to podcasts, right?
No, I try not to.
Chris says, Chris Schofield's in. Sorry?
Is that any better?
Yes,
it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wrong microphone.
See? Chris Schofield's in. He says, morning, everyone. Hello, Chris.
Morning, Chris.
Paul Astor's in. Good morning, one and all. Morning, Paul. Mr. Rob Tonks, morning, all. Hey, Rob.
Morning,
Rob. Thanks for joining us, mate. Thanks for joining us. Wife of Dave says, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Mr. Bearded Veterans is bored of Porb.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's Welsh for, I'm assuming, good morning. How do folks? Says Dave Scully. Hello, Dave. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Edward Millership's in the morning, he says. 2 minutes past 9, he said that. That's a shocker. It's later than usual. James will just turn off his camera. He'll be back in a sec.
I'll be back in a second.
Yep. Alex McEwen. And he says, morning, peeps. Hello, Alex. I hope you're well. Hope Southampton is treating you well. Someone called Steph says, morning.
Steph.
Hey, Steph. Good morning, mate. Mark at Edinburgh Modelling Cave says, a morning from a cold and damp Edinburgh.
My sister's in Edinburgh at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, try to avoid her.
Okay, there you go.
No, she's good.
Mark Ewing has been told to go and avoid John's sister. There we go. I can call you John now because John's not here.
Yeah, how about that? I'm not going to change the name at the bottom though because there'll be other days. But no, you can call me John. It's actually my name, as you know. So yay.
I will. I will. Right, there we go. That is chat caught up, which is awesome.
Very good.
So, seeing as James has wandered off, would you like to go through what you've been up to today? What's on your bench? What's been good? What's been
Sure.
bad? What's been
I'll just
what's been
change the overhead cam. I've got a change of model kit. So this has been in the stash for a while, but it's my favorite looking Formula One car. Well, very, very, very close to the top up there. I mean, big fan of Alain Prost. I think, well, he's a very good driver. Anyway, but this has been away for some time, and the worst bit has been painting the yellow. As I think most of you might know, it's a bit of a bugger to paint, but this has got about 15 coats and all that sort of stuff like that. But it was away for some time because I wasn't happy with it. And then, you know, I just thought the other day, well, I'll give that a go. And, you know, because I had yellow paint out for another thing. And I thought, I'll give it one spray. And with one coat of the SMS stuff, it came up this beautiful color. So what I'm doing is just powering ahead with this one. And just trying to get it all together, just taped together at the moment, because there's bits of yellow underneath there that need to line up with the intake ducts and all that sort of stuff, doing all that. And previously I had put together the engine. So it's just a matter of piecing it all together. So I've got lots of stuff everywhere. It's all sort of painted and, you know, exhaust manifolds and all sorts of stuff. Been quite industrious for that one, and I'm really enjoying it because I haven't really built a Tamiya model in a while. The other thing that's on the go hasn't really progressed just because I'm waiting for a canopy mask. But until that arrives, the Lightning's together and looking very Lightning-like. You can't tell, but it's got photo etch in the wheel bays and stuff. The lighting's probably a bit awful, but yeah, I mean, that's a lovely kit. I am enjoying that one. It's just, you know, it's just on hold. Nothing negative about the kit or anything else. It's just, you know, I want to get it all masked up before I prime it, before I paint it, before I progress. So I'm just doing something else at the moment. But that is pretty much me. I'll swap back to the camera.
And your wooden ship is on hold still?
No, it is. So I'm still waiting for the cleats to arrive. I've had no correspondence from Caldercraft in the UK. So the other day I was just going to go off to our local supplier and just order them through there because they're not going to cost much. But then I thought, well, why pay postage? I'm going to be in Melbourne next week, so I'll just drop in there. So I'm going to wait another week or so. But yeah, and then I'll be able to progress because that's what I'd like to be working on. You know.
Yeah. Is it not something that you can make if they don't?
Not really. I mean, I don't have the facility. I've never looked into resin casting or whatever. But the other ones are they're cast. I think they're not lost wax or whatever, but they're certainly cast aluminium or whatever. And, you know,
Okay.
I just want to. Yeah, and I'll paint them black to make them look like iron anyway. But no, it's just something I'd prefer to just get more of them. I mean,
just get them.
Yeah, just get them.
Hurry up!
All right.
If you're listening.
So that's
sort
me
Mr.
done.
Marley out. Yeah, sort of Mr. Marley out. He's waiting.
I have been waiting for. I think I found out. Well, I sent the email in January, so yeah, it should have been sorted by now. You know, Caldercraft aren't known for their customer service, I think.
Oh dear. What else have you been up to this week?
Caldercraft's website hadn't been updated for the last, I think, 15 years or so, which is a bit of a bugger because, you know, I didn't even know they were still in business, and then I emailed them and said, "What's on?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I need to get a new webmaster." Well, yeah, because your supplier hasn't been for the last 10 years, your Australian one. So can you fix that? Yeah, I'll fix that. Still the same. It's like 2 years later. So no, it's terrible.
Okay.
What else have I been up to? Not much. I'm heading down to Melbourne next week, in a couple of days actually. So I should be able to tune in from there, but I don't know if I'll be able to join the show. We'll see how we go. But I'll be there for about a week or so with my oldest son. Just driving down together, hang out at my twin brother's house and all that stuff. So
Awesome.
looking forward to that.
Great.
Yeah. And family's all good. Thanks for asking.
Rory's in
Jane.
this morning, everyone, and AD is in this morning. All hey, AD, I got your message. I haven't replied yet. I will reply. And Scale and Model Ninja is in this morning. Morning.
Oh, look, I'm uncharacteristically drinking tea.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, look, this is a F35 mug.
Yes, it is.
From my old squadron number 3, a porta aperta, meaning meaning things that were hidden are now revealed.
Ooh.
Yeah, what was unseen is now seen, sort of thing.
Right, gotcha. So they haven't put the stealth paint on correctly. I mean,
yeah, can't talk about that, but yeah.
Sorry. Well, you can. You just have to kill me up.
Yeah, that's right.
James.
Yes. Hello.
What's going on? Has your cat been cleaned and adjusted?
The cat has been relocated, I think would be the politest way of putting it, in a gentle and loving manner.
Where?
Yeah.
It's now in orbit somewhere over London.
The first Astra cat.
Right, go on then. Show us your gliders.
So I have not really been very busy this week. I've been playing with this glider. 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 I've finished this glider.
Okay.
And there's a C-47 that's over there, but due to back problems, I'm not going to reach over there. But yeah, so I've been somewhat ridiculously industrious. Oh, look at me with me big words. But yeah, so we're at a point where all the cockpits are done and masked, and that was quite interesting to do, I must say. And we're just getting everything to a point where everything's sanded back, ready for primer and all that sort of stuff. So primer will be going on today on everything, and we hopefully, if I carry on at the pace in which I've been carrying on, I may even be at a point ready for decals by the end of the day.
So just rewind. Why are you building 4 gliders and what kits are they?
Well, so I'm glad you asked that question, and I have no idea why I'm doing it. Because some idiot said, do you fancy doing a couple of builds? I went, yeah. And then they phoned me up a little bit later on, and we haven't got enough builders. Can you do 3 more? Yeah. Anyway, so one that you've not seen is this one. This is the C-47 Skytrain. Which is all over there. The engines are first coat paint, got a little bit of detailing to do on them, but everything else is put together. That's one of them, and then I haven't got all the boxes. I just realised, where have I? Bear with me 1 second. I'll make a minor adjustment. Oh,
We can bear with you. Don't worry. We've got nothing better to do.
Let's face it. Isn't that why you tune in on a Sunday? Is to bear with me.
I suppose so.
So I have got 2 of those.
Yeah.
3 of those.
5 gliders.
So I've got 5 gliders and 1 sea train in all. And basically what it is, we're building these for models for heroes, volunteers, and beneficiaries. I'm building these for a museum piece. And Malcolm's much better at remembering exactly where we're going, because I can't remember.
Oh.
RAF
Welford.
Thank you.
Yes.
They wanted to put together a diorama to show how RAF Welford were involved with D-Day. So I've gone a bit mad. So I'm building all of these, and I've got a couple of Easter eggs in some cockpits and some aircraft. And I have a conversation with a gentleman at 11 o'clock today to have a bit of an update, because obviously he would like them to have tail numbers of aircraft that were actually there on the day, among other things. So we're going to have a conversation today to find out exactly what research he's up to and where he is at. And I can give him an update as where everyone else is at as well. So there's myself, Malcolm, Gary, AD, and someone else, I think, who are building them. We have a Discord group to G each other along, in which that's quite cool. And everyone's sort of at the point, as far as I know, of buttoning up and getting ready for primer. So everyone's doing a sterling job indeed.
Yeah, that's right. What else is on your desk? Have you been doing anything other than gliders, or is it just gliders?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Maybe because there's not enough room. But yeah, so I do have my T35, which I've been playing with Rust, which I showed you last week. That's as soon as I get space into the booth, that's got to have a sealant coat on it, because that is pretty much pigment work on there. And every time I touch it and roll it around like just now, I've got to get pigment everywhere. So that needs to be done. I do have another project.
It's lovely, mate. That does.
Yeah, it's not bad. I have another project over there which I can't show you, which I will reveal in a couple of weeks, which is monstrously getting on. And then, just because I can, I have got, which I can't reach. I'm very sorry. I've got a bad back, so maneuverability is not great. But the Wessex Lynx is also on the bench from Airfix 148, as well as a 172nd Wildcat and a Audi R8.
Good Lord. Suddenly super busy then.
I've got a lot to do in a very short space of time. So, yeah. Well,
no sympathy, unfortunately. Sorry. None from me.
Luckily, I was not expecting any, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's right. Well, brilliant.
How did you guys find, or how did RF Welford find so many Horsa kits and what was it, the other one, a Waco Hadrian?
Yeah, Waco.
I hadn't seen, how many are being done in total of the gliders?
The ones by me, as far as I'm aware. I don't think anyone else is doing gliders.
Okay.
Is that right, Malcolm?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just me. That was part of the problem. You see, is I originally volunteered to a Horsa and the Skytrain, and then I got a phone call asking if I would be willing to add a couple more to the bench, because they were having problems finding people to build the ones outstanding. And I just said to him, "That's fine. Just pop them in the post."
Cool.
What was I thinking?
Well, lucky them, because they're going to get some quality models. So.
I'll be honest. I'm not actually moaning at all. I hope it doesn't come across I am, because there are subjects in which I love, which is really handy. And there are things in which I've wanted to do for a long time. So to be doing it for someone else is actually a benefit, because I don't have to store them afterwards, and get the pleasure out of making them, and I haven't had to buy the kits. And the fact that there is a fairly tight time scale is actually beneficial. So yeah, it's I'm enjoying it. I don't think the wife is enjoying it very much, because I haven't seen her very much. Well, maybe she is and just not telling me. I don't know.
She knows where you are.
The date they'd like it done is D-Day?
I'll be honest. I think they've got to be done by the beginning of June, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
But I've actually set myself a task to get them done by the end of. Well, originally it was the end of next week, but I'm certainly hoping to get them done to the point I can get them done by this weekend. So,
Cool. Very, very cool.
Malcolm,
right.
what have you been up to?
Hi. What have I been up to? Well, just to change the pace, I've also been doing a C-47 Skytrain.
make yourself big.
There you go. I made myself big. C-47 Skytrain, Italy. As James said, we didn't buy these kits at all. They're given to us to be built for the RAF Welford display. D-Day 1 building. Here's my C-47 so far. All buttoned up. Painted the correct color inside. There's 2 dudes in there. Hello. They are in there, I promise. Let's see how it all. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2 skeletals in there. It looks like, but they're in there. Yeah, everything's all masked up. Everything's primed. This tailplane keeps popping off, so I'm leaving it off. Out of spite. Yeah, everything's done. And so I'm just waiting really to find some time to put some green on it. And once we know exactly which green we're going to use, primed, then I will get going with it. We've got, so the thing is, we're not sure, looking at the scheme here, we're not exactly sure what numbers to use and what letters to use for the group. We know which group we're going to be making. We just need to find out with a bit of research exactly what those numbers and letters are. And then we've got Gary, who's not watching this morning. He usually is. He is going to be doing the masks for the numbers for us. And all we're doing is we're providing the aircraft all going to be slightly weathered up with some doors open. So on here, left a gap, and then the doors they're on the sprue. I think they're on the other sprue. The doors we have to do a little jiggery pokery with. So cut down in the seam here, and that side will be open, and then that side will be open as well. And then that door goes inside that door. So it's a door and a door. So those will be open. I think that's the same with all the aircraft. It's all the doors open. So, but apart from the ones that don't have doors on the kit. So originally they wanted these doors open, but that would have been cutting the kit open, and we ain't got time for that.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We ain't got time for that at all.
No.
And I have to hack into a kit and make it all pretty and everything. So, that's happening. That'll probably get done pretty quickly once we get the colours sorted. Yeah, that's been my week. It's going together quite nicely, actually. A couple of problems with the seams and stuff, but nothing that I've never ever seen before. These are the decals, the decal sheet. The invasion stripes perfectly laser straight, so they'll be either I'll put the decals on just as a guide and then sort of rough them up a bit, make it so the lanes aren't so straight and perfect. It's going to be weathered anyway, but yeah, so this won't take long at all. I'll have it done by next week, I think. And that, I think, is me. I think anything I finished recently was the Missouri, but I think I've shown that already.
Yeah.
I think I showed that last week. Yeah. So,
Awesome.
Yeah. That's what I've been up to. Switch cameras again.
See, I've gone a little bit further in the fact that I've made some 1/72 mops and brooms, which I'm going to apply the invasion stripes on with.
Oh, so have I. Yeah, no, I have mine here. Hang on, I've got mine here. This is my scale broom. Yeah, that I can use to help me out. Yeah. I got a violator mop in the kitchen. See if that.
Yes.
Yes. Right then. While we're here to see sit rep, aren't we? Got no
we are.
Today. Yes. So shall we do that?
You could do.
Yeah. Why not? Hey. I have to press this button. Be back in a sec.
Oh, I timed that badly. I've been overzealous with my coffee. I'm now empty. God damn it. So yes, this is the post. It goes up hopefully every Thursday. This is it. Wrap your chance to share your work. What we ask is tell us what scale it is, what it is, who makes it, what you've done to it, what you're going to do to it. La-di-la-di-la-di-la. And what we do like is a very small description as well, which you'll understand why I make that statement in a minute. So first up is Julian. He's saying no pictures yet, but trying to build an aircraft 124th Mustang with a motor in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. He's been asking for the colours and things like that on the other on Discord. He's been asking for the colours and stuff. Cool.
Next up is Lewis, and he's done a little bit to this. Supposed to be Michael Caine. It's from the Sprue Box, not Sprue. It's from Sprue Box. What's that? Sprue Ox. I'll just fill in the gaps, Lewis. So it's from Sprue Box, Inspiration Box. It's a subscription package you can do. And in this particular period, they were sent a resin head, some paints and brushes, and some tutorial videos. They weren't sent; they're just told where they are. And the idea is that you utilize the resin head as many times as you want to try and help you with your figure painting. So we're concentrating on the face, obviously, because it's a 1/16 face, I seem to remember. And he's got the base on, done highlights to be done, but he was rudely interrupted by the wife calling. So, and yeah, the good thing is it's such a little thing that Lewis has actually taken us to work with him, and he's doing it in his truck.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
So yeah, it's and the great thing about this particular thing is that once you've done it once, you can go, do you know what? I'm going to wash it all off, scrub it all back, and start again. You can do it as many times as you like.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, jumped. Next up is Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lewis. By the way, sorry, I said thank you. How rude of me. Next up is Chris. He's finally finished his tack on 135th Apache. A very challenging build for him, having little experience, especially with instructions manual that confused the hell out of him. Pleased with the end result and the attempts making it look weathered. Looks very nice.
Very nice.
In fact, we can even do, because I'm well on it today, we'll do a bit of zoomage, look.
Ooh. Yeah, that does look good.
Very nice.
Meant
to be a really good kit as well. There you go. Well done, Chris. Next up is the Mick himself. This is Mick's AVFF 104G Q series cartoon. Just back burners and decals to add to this. And this is for the Friends of Models for Heroes group build. Call it B Squadron. See what he did there. Although I think that's Wasp, Morley. But I see what you did anyway.
On Snake, maybe.
But yeah, so yes, there is a Friends for Models for Heroes, which is on the Facebook group. It's an IPMS recognised group, so they will have a table at Telford, etc., and other shows in time. But yeah, and that's open to anybody that's Friends of Models for Heroes, hence the name.
Yeah, go and look it up on Facebook.
Yeah. It's quite funny, isn't it? I like that.
I like it. Yeah, I really like it.
And I like the
the
fact
weathering
that
on it too.
it's doing a little bow as well, because that's also Coronation Weekend. Do a little bow. Say,
curtsy, looking at the nose wheel.
well, okay. Royal recognition, I think we will call it. I like that.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I like the shape of it.
Very cool. Love it. This is jumping all over the place today. But Mick has also, because Mick's industrious, he's also been working on this. This is the 148th Hobby 2000 Harrier. Still work in progress. Started adding decals. Next, more decals and canopy. Then I'll see if I can add the rockets on loading trolleys ready for the arm of the Harrier.
Okay. Wow. A proper loading trolley thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Busy, isn't he? Hey?
He's very busy. And there's the corrupt pit. There's a lot of decals on that as well.
Mm.
Lots of tiny, tiny, tiny decals.
Yeah. That's what it makes it up, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Adi said about my decals, he said keep them away from my tea. I will do. And Roy says you can make a good orc vehicle with that. I wasn't sure which one he said about, but
Would that be the Wasp Squadron?
oh, maybe yes,
Possibly, yeah.
yes.
It's very industrious. Well done, Mick. And I'm sorry for all the jumpy stuff. But Mick's not stopped there because he's also been playing with the Phantom F4E 172nd fine molds. This has driven him nuts. Tried loads of different paints, etc., but seemed all it wanted to do was bubble up. Oh no! So he's stuck with it, and think he's getting there. There was talk of a tarp at one stage. Yes, that would be quite good. An F4E tarp. Yes. I'll put some meat on the bones for that. Yes, there is a tarp build from the Just Making Conversation podcast, and there is a Facebook group page called The Great Tarp Build. There is, I suspect, going to be some IPMS recognition for such a crazy idea, but we'll keep you posted with that in the relevant ways as and when we know. Yeah. Like it.
He's been busy. He's been busy.
He's been very busy, very busy. AD has been working on the 135th German Infantry, another little diorama he made in his truck this week.
Hey.
I like it.
Yeah. I really like the little base. It's cool.
Clever.
Is that a base that you buy and then paint up, or has he made that?
No, I think he's made that.
Huh. Yeah, that's nice. Nice detail work on there. Gun looks like it's made of metal and wood. Convincing.
Very nice.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's very cool.
Excuse me for my coughing. Mr. Tonk's up next. This is the FX 172nd Spitfire Mark IV starter kit. Freehand camo airbrushing. Ooh. A slight pin wash and hand painted prop and canopy and settled paint with Mr. Surfacer Leveler. Looks very nice.
Yeah, it does. It does. The starter set one. I haven't built any of the new ones yet.
Have you not?
Nope. No, I haven't got any. I haven't seen any in shops. Although I guess I haven't been looking.
Ooh,
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
I tell you what, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is very, very nice. I'm impressed with the suitability. That came out wrong.
I like the stand as well.
Yeah, it's clever.
Hmm.
The shadow stand. You can actually buy those separately, you know.
Can you?
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, but these ones come with the starter kits. The new
Yeah.
ones
They
have
do,
a shadow of the aircraft above it, which is a wonderful idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Do they come with pilots?
Couldn't tell you.
Mm.
Not
I
built one
believe so.
myself.
Oh.
But yeah, but that's the thing with the stand, isn't it? They generally look, in my opinion, they generally look quite ugly. And I was always told by my dad, if you can't hide it, make a feature of it, and they have. And I think it's a much better idea. Cool. Edward's up next. I'm just going to get myself suitably ready to be able to read this all out. Slowly working on my way through the airscale photo X for the 124 Spitfire. I'm assuming this would be for the Airfix Mark 9. Oh, it does say it on the picture there. Well done. There's some really tiny parts that have to be sandwiched on even smaller parts before being glued to the instrument panel. Intend to do the blind flying panel first, then move to the tiny weeny parts. maybe in the market for a metal detector in the near future. Yeah. Wow. They look very nice, it must be said. And this is the reference picture that he's going to be working towards.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. Save that picture. Copy paste.
Well, yeah, super detailed. I mean, the kit as is comes with quite a lot of detail, but then to go over the top and then add even more, quite awesome.
Awesome or insane, either or works well. But yes, no, my hat goes off to you. I certainly won't be doing that.
You're not going to put a detail set in all your gliders?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. No.
No tarps.
So, yeah, there might be lots of tarps involved, but there you go. So Mikey's up next. I'm going to hand this over to Malcolm, if you don't mind reading out the passage, please.
I could read it out in an Australian accent. That'll be fun.
I could try an Australian accent as well.
Oh, do the first paragraph only, and then I'll be cringing too much, I think.
All right. Good day, yeah, no, yeah.
What's that, Skippy?
That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do. Mikey, he says, I'll try to avoid writing the life story, as John put it last week. Well, he still did, though. I'm making the French 135th French. I'm making the Meng 135th French FT-17 diorama kit. As always, I wanted to have a history-related backstory, so I decided to try and show the chaos of a World War I battle in 4 different ways that life in the trenches affected soldiers. So you'll have to imagine the tank in the open space in the top. Oh, okay, right. So as we go through, it'll make sense, won't it? 1, horrific deaths not normally seen in civilian life. Soldier lay in the bottom of the trench. 2, blast injuries and shock. Soldiers with arms missing, stumbling around. 3, getting caught up in barbed wires in no man's land and either being shot or drowning in craters filled with water. Soldier in the crater on his side. And 4, psychological trauma. A soldier walking towards the enemy with a grenade in one hand and a shovel in the other. I've always set myself a challenge of making it as realistic and detailed as possible. So hopefully by next week, the base won't look as plasticky as it does now. Mikey, during the week, he said to me that he was worried about showing too much gore and trauma when he was doing his models. And I said, as long as he's sensible, he'd be absolutely fine. So yeah, let's have a look at Pikachu's.
So this is the base.
Oh, and in the picture, he said, "Oh, it comes with the T-Rex, apparently." But Meng does the Meng. Their releases are all different dinosaurs, aren't they? For some reason, they have a T-Rex series and the Diplodocus series, and all that stuff. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm sure someone will tell me. There's the base. There's the base. The blue one.
So the base does actually come with the kit. So I'm not sure that I'm not sure if all of that is within the kit, but I am aware that this bit here, if you're following the mouse that's on the screen, which I'm not sure you are, but yeah, so it should all come within in the kit itself. So it's pretty cool.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, blimey, that's cool. Nice bit of dry brushing. He's added. Oh, I see. So he's added in the trench floor.
Yeah.
With his trademark, his trademark signature extra wood effects. He seems to do on every build he has some sort of woodwork.
Yeah, very cool.
Ah, yeah.
It's a cracking little kit, and it's not a lot of money either. And you get an awful lot in the box. But yeah, it looks good. I like that.
Oh yeah, convincing wood effects. Very nice. Bearded Veteran says, yeah, all that yellow plastic is the part that comes with the kit.
Yeah, so the base and everything, that's all within it. And I like the mud effect that you've made around on the base as well. So it's literally a slice of history.
Yeah, a cake slice, a spatula lasagna slice of history.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I do have this kit. It does look quite exciting. A lot you can do with it.
That's proven.
He's going to use these figures. I've not seen those ones before, actually.
We new?
I don't know if they're new. No, I don't know. I don't think they are, but they might be. The boxing's quite an old boxing, so it might be an older mold. I don't know.
An older mold.
An older mold. They're not too bad figures. I've got to be honest. I've used a few.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a busy old scene.
It is. It's not going to be pretty.
No.
Oh, I don't think it was. Let's face it.
Well, you know what I mean. I don't mean.
Yeah, no,
well made.
It's a subject in which you can either desensitize it or you can show it for what it was.
Yes.
And I don't think as long as you do it in a in a caring way, I don't think you're doing anything wrong by depicting the horrendousness of it all. Because in a way, aren't we, by desensitizing it, aren't we sort of not really doing the right thing by the people that lost their lives? I don't know. It's one of those long questions. Well, it's a short question and lots of long answers. But there you go. Well done, Mikey, for taking it on.
That's great. It's gonna look awesome. I'm looking forward to that one.
I'm sorry I chickened out and not reading your bits, but yeah, here for half an hour if you listen to me waffle on. But yeah, excellent. Looking forward to how that progresses. Julian's up next with the Warhammer 40k Orc boss.
Oh,
that. Malcolm was too scared to do a buddy build.
That's not true at all. That is a lie. I tell you what, he bought the. I have had the kit for about 3 months. This one, and he bought. I sold him mine, and then he went and bought it and said, "Do you want to do a buddy build?" I said, "Can do when I get around to it." He said, "Oh, I'll probably have it built by this afternoon." And there he is. Bang! He's got it. So that's the reason we haven't done a buddy build. So I can't build stuff as quick as he can. It is an amazing model kit, Warhammer thing. It's here. What's it called? What's he called? Gazgul Thraka. He's the boss. Boss of the Orcs, I think. I'm not so sure about the lore, but yeah, it's awesome. Comes with the base and all the details and stuff like that as well.
So he's also added a spare tentacle that he found on the carpet.
As you do.
As you do, because everyone has a spare tentacle in their carpet. And that's the kit. I mean, it does look like that if you hold it in that particular way, or it does look like something else if you hold it in different angles. So, but that is the kit. Yeah, looks cool. And that's right up your street as well. Do you get the little orc there with the banner bearer?
Yes. So
you
there's
do.
mine. Excuse me. A bit of a cough. Yeah. So that's the him. There's 2 miniatures in there. You got a little dude. Who's quite important to the game. Apparently, not exactly sure what it is, but yeah, you got the little dude. You got the little base and everything on here. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Cool looking. Yeah. And there's all the bits and bobs. Tells you that this is how you put a paintbrush on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's loads of cool detail on there. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Love it.
Mm.
But no, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Next up is Wayne. This week, he's been working on the Tamiya 135th M1A1 Abrahams. All of the base colours are done detail painting. Oh, sorry, I've missed the comma. All the base colours are done detail painting, clear coats, and decals next. Then some light weathering.
Mm.
Yeah, looks very cool.
Yeah, very good. I do like that he goes outside to take the photographs. It really helps.
Yeah,
Thank you, Wayne. Showing us
same sort of diorama based, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose so. But it saves you having to turn all the lights on and make sure the background's clear. Just take the thing outside, as long as it's not raining, of course.
Well, look. Let's move on.
Brilliant. Yes.
Yeah, nice. I like that. I like the way that the camo is done as well. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. A mixture of airbrush and brush skills going on.
Yeah. Next up is some bald geezer. So Project Overload update. See what I did there? On the last stretch now. All the ships almost complete. Ready for primer today, hopefully. As I said, all 172nd, the C-47, 3 Horsa gliders, and 2 Wacos, all from Italieri. So yeah, there we go.
Have you thought about how you're going to send these? Have you thought about how you're going to put them in the box and get them back?
What?
That's a no.
Very carefully, I think. I may take some glue with me, just in case, I think.
Oh, you're going to hand deliver them?
Well, I'm guessing, because I can't see these going through the post in any shape where they actually arrive in pieces, other than arriving in another kit form.
So, back in the kit form again.
Yeah. Yes. Either that or the young man will come pick them up, but that's not been arranged. So, like I say, I'll speak to him shortly. So, I'm just going to do a quick refresh, which might not be that quick, but we'll have a quick look, see if anyone's added anything else.
I've added some pictures.
See, I knew someone would.
Yeah, I know. I just realised that I hadn't talked about a thing that we did yesterday.
Well,
yeah, I was going to ask about that.
There we go. Let's talk about it. Look at that.
Yeah, sure. Let me just catch up with some of the comments that I think I've missed. Facebook user, not sure who they are. But
That's me. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. These are the Mustang colours. If you want them.
So ANA is Army Naval Aviation. So it's before they were codified as federal standard. ANA was the American one. and that's
Gotcha.
equivalent.
Gotcha. Very helpful, very useful. Thank you very much for doing that, mate. Rob Tonk says, yes, they come with pilots. The starter kits, the 70-second Spitfires, comes with the pilots. And Edward says, I blame Nigel's modelling bench for the idea of adding extra details to the line. And Bearded Veteran says, no, I've read that one. Rory says, it's a beautiful model, talking about Gliscol Thraka. And Bearded Veteran says, as the Yanks say, the only tank that's never been destroyed in battle. And as the Brits say, because it breaks down before it gets there. I'm talking about the Abrams. Oh dear. The gearbox falls out before it gets there. And Model Maker says, he's just stuck one last picture in, which you just refreshed, I think. So
I've just refreshed, yeah. So hopefully it's there.
So yesterday was the classic car, classic sports car club racing event at Thruxton. There's a racing team called MC Racing, and they have got a very generous streak inside them this season, because they've decided they're going to offer up some space to a charity, and Models for Heroes was chosen to adorn the side of their vehicle for this season. So we have the Models for Heroes logo on the side, back, front, and everywhere else on this Honda Integra DC5. And yesterday was the Thruxton, and as you can see, it was pretty damn wet. Qualifying was around 12 o'clock, and then the race was later on. The driver, Mark Carey, he managed to get 11th, qualified 11th out of 26 competitors, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you want to click the next picture? There was 22 of us there. Volunteers. I don't say beneficiaries. That's a new one. Volunteers, beneficiaries, and friends of Models for Heroes were there, just to sort of cheer him on. Mark had managed to get us some tickets, so we made full use of them. And that's the logo. See the next picture. That's my wife, Caroline, treasurer of Models for Heroes, having a debrief of what things do in a car. Here's the steering wheel, and here's the pedals and stuff. And she got to rev it up, which is very exciting.
Is she just asking the question there? Has someone checked the oil pressure?
She's saying, where's the speedo? Where's the rev limiter? And I think the next picture is a close up of the dashboard, because it's all digital. There is no. Oh no, I haven't put the next one in. So during the qualifying, it was rather wet, and unfortunately, Mark was introduced into the barriers on middle of qualifying, but he had put some times down. So he caught the back of the back end, went out, and he caught the barrier, and that flipped him around to hit the front. And the tow truck was pulled out, the yellow flags were out, and he was brought back in into the garage. He was perfectly fine. It was a bit worrying for us, because we didn't see it from where we were standing. All of a sudden, he just wasn't in the pack anymore, and the live timing just said he'd gone missing. So we didn't know what was going on. So, but fortunately, he was absolutely fine. So here he's back in the garage, trying to desperately fix the bits and pieces in there. So you can see there's lots of people around to help fix it all back together. So there was a friend of his there, one of the sponsors, as well as Models for Heroes. So of course this happened when loads of sponsors were there, and fortunately he had some spares in his garage, but that was 2 hours drive away, and the qualifying was going to be in 4 hours. The race, was going to be in 4 hours time. So they made a decision to go and sort it out and fix it quickly. So they did. They put all the bits and pieces back together. The guys worked really, really hard with their spanners and wrenches, and everyone sort of came together and helped out. And then it all got fixed, as you can see. And he came 9th in the race.
Oh wow!
Which is very good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really good. So he actually qualified lower than he actually finished in the race, and he had to rebuild the car. So there was a lots of cable ties and things like that, and duct tape holding it all together, which we think we actually saved on a bit of weight. So, maybe that's why. But that was really cool. It was really exciting to see it. And then there's a little video at the end. I don't know if you're able to put the video on or not. But...
No, I've tried. It's not. You can go and look at it. It's there in the bottom corner, but unfortunately, I can't show it.
No worries. You can go and click on there if you want. But yeah, so it was incredibly exciting. There was a huge amount of cars in that final race, and he did really, really well. And it was awesome to see a race team pull together and work hard to fix something that needed fixing. And a couple of our volunteers were there to help out as well. Keith was there. He offered a tow rope and a spanner and flathead screwdriver and everything else. That's very good.
Excellent.
Do
just do another refresh to see if I can get Lewis's last bit in, and there it is. So also this weekend, Lewis has been working on a 1-to-1 dog. So this weekend he's been chasing after this Meet Bella. She's 4 months old and is a Bernese mountain dog.
Oh, blimey. Good Lord. That's going to get big.
I can tell by the look in that face is, where's the plastic? Yes. I need to choose.
Look at the size of the paws.
Yeah, it's going to be a big dog, yeah.
That's going to be a big dog.
That's definitely
a saddle.
What were you thinking?
There you go. He likes his dogs like he likes his models.
Indeed. So there you go. That's the sit rep for this week. Thank you, everybody, for putting your builds in. Wonderful as always to watch and look at. Highlight of the Sunday.
Edward says, tow here, leaves car on track. Edward says, are they racing at Alton Park at any time? I don't know. I haven't got the schedule in front of me. Possibly. Go and have a look. Classic Car Sports Club. It's on their website. Billy Veteran says that's going to be one huge puppy. Yes. Big. Pause for thought.
Very good. Yeah, we did that.
Get out. It's the size of a King Charles Spaniel, right?
Yeah, very, very similar.
Well, it's probably the size of 6 King Charles Spaniels.
No, I think what he's saying is right now it's the size of a King Charles Spaniel.
Yeah. If you don't feed it,
or Spanner, whichever one suits you.
King Charles Spanner. Looks a bit rough. These are the jokes, people. These are the jokes. Mr. Marley, have you been working on anything?
All I've managed to do is tape up part to repaint the sides black. I wasn't particularly happy with it. Oh no, I was, but I got a bit of silver overspray, and I wasn't going to leave it, so had to tape up that, and that's taken a while because there's bits of yellow and there's other bits and pieces. Yeah, but that's all I've done.
Okay,
done something.
Cool.
It's good.
I haven't done anything apart from moving that kit to there. That's all I've done. That's it.
And James has been busy too.
Yeah, he's been busy. How many gliders have you finished since we've been on air?
I started on the 9th, and no, I've not done anything. Obviously, I've managed to drink a cup of tea.
Ooh. Very good. Very good for you. Yeah, as James said, SitRep is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for putting pictures up and sharing what you've been up to, what you've been working on, what projects you've been making. It is awesome to see.
Always.
And we can all share in the wonderful hobby that we have.
Well done, just wouldn't be the same without you putting the pictures up.
Oh, you're right.
No, no.
A very short show.
It would be, because we didn't have a guess the thing today. So I'd be like, what have you been working on? This. All right, bye.
Yeah.
A bit like Fridays. Fridays was a short show too. Never mind.
You guys put on a wonderful show in London yesterday. I think that was absolutely spectacular.
Yes. Yeah, there was a lot going on in London. Yeah. It's remarkably what people will do when they get a new hat.
Yeah, no, I watched it all.
Cool.
It was great.
You watched it live, did you?
Yeah, we tuned into whatever channel, like a BBC thing on a Fetch thing. So we just watched your video feed instead of the Australian one, and yeah, it was wonderful.
Hmm.
I loved it. Yeah,
And
yeah.
a lot-
I've become
lot
a
of people felt
monarchist,
very
I think,
proud.
just by watching, observing, quiet observance. I think is like
Ah.
I think the world would be a poorer place without that pomp and spectacle and circumstance. But yeah, I think it's a good thing and worth holding on to. That's my view. Have your own.
Other views are available.
Hmm.
Yes. What do you call a dog that can do magic tricks? Labracadabra. No, it's a Labracadabrador.
Labracadabrador.
Yeah, all the dog jokes. Quick, we better stop before we're into dog joke heaven. Right, everyone, have an awesome Sunday.
Been a pleasure.
Hope the weather improves. It was a bit overcast over here near the M4, so hopefully it'll improve. Yeah, and have a great day. You got anything
It's
super
starting to cool
planned,
down
James?
here too.
All I've got planned today is to be at the bench, and I might hang out somewhere or other while I'm doing that. So I may well go over to the Discord and hang out in there for a little bit.
Cool.
Just for
Which
fun.
one? There's so many.
Do you know what? I don't know. It'll be the first one I click on, probably.
Yeah. Cool.
I'll probably go on the Models for Heroes one at some stage.
It's 12 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's cooling down here.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's cold. Wow.
Ugh.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go and
It's all
put a jump.
Growth.
Yeah, I know. It's warm in the garage here, but it's cold in the house. I'm about to put a jumper on. All right, been a pleasure. Thanks everybody for tuning in again and showing your work. I loved it. Always do.
Absolutely. Laffy Day says granddaughter to blame for that one. Yes. AD says, how are you fitting that dog in your cab? It's true. Connor says, what do you call a dog with a fever? Hot dog. Can you put the Discords in the mess so we know what to look for? Yeah, which ones are the ones that are open to the public at the moment?
It's a very good question. I will do something in about 15-20 minutes and put a post up.
Yeah,
for
I
our
don't
veterans.
think the Friends of Models for Heroes one's been released, is it? Or certainly the Models for Heroes one isn't ready yet, so
no,
it's not ready for the influx. But we'll send you a PM, mate, if you're interested.
Yep.
Alex says, cheers. Roy says, thanks. And I have a trailer, Eddie. That's what he's going to put his dog.
You'll need the size of a trailer for that dog at all.
Just dog. All right, guys. Take care. See you next week. No show tomorrow, by the way. Steph's out, busy, and I want to have a Monday off. So no show. Hopefully I'll be back on Wednesday afternoon. Yeah. Cool. All right, Take care. Be good, and see you soon. Bye.
Ta-ra.